Good morning, good morning. It's a great day in the neighborhood. Let's go. It's Thursday. Tomorrow is giveaway day, as well as it is also payout day. No points. Remember, we're not doing points anymore. You just got to be verified in the Discord. The coins are totally separate. Those are just for if you can get them high enough, you can get an account. Grand Rising, sir. How you doing, Tony? Let's go, Orioles! I'd rather them get shut out in like the first 3 innings, like give up 20 runs, instead of making the game close at the end and blowing it every time. At least that way, I wouldn't have to watch the entire game just to be disappointed. You want to see something really cool? And it's so funny because it's against the Orioles. Looks like this was in Boston. It was like, here's the POV of a home run getting hit straight to you. Actually, this says ALDS, so it might not be. I thought this was maybe recently. Globe Life Field. Who's Globe Life Field? Oh, it was the Rangers. But anyways, watch this. Hold on. Do I have it on one? Okay. Like, what are the odds that guy is recording and it gets hit right to him? That's crazy. Isn't that crazy? Looks like it was against Dean Kramer. That's crazy. I wish they would have shown like the TV POV. Like, I wish they had the broadcast and they showed it right after so that we could see the guy standing there holding his phone. Or if he caught it or something. Yeah. Too busy filming. This happened to me once when I was a kid. From the second it left the bat, it headed right for me, and I'll never forget that feeling. It hit me in the shoulder, and some dude picked it up. Oh, that's so not cool. Oh, man. Oh, that's crazy. Damn. All right. Opening bell. Sorry. I'm kind of missing it, actually. Straight down. Both. He dropped the phone to catch the ball. That's what I'm saying. I wish they had the broadcast of it. Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave a comment and see if anyone... I wonder when this was even posted. Let's see. Description. This it's probably not even his. I might even be able to find this. Because when was the last time the Orioles were in the ALDS against the Rangers? Baltimore Orioles, ALDS, Texas Rangers. It was the division series. We lost 3-0. All right, here's highlights from the first one. Let's see who's pitching. It was a night game. This is a day game, so that's not it. Well, actually, let me check the end of it. Oh no, this is actually at Camden Yards. So that's not it. Let's do game 2. So, wow, we should probably trade this, huh? Under 600. Oh wait, we don't want to trade this account. This is our... We passed this account. I need to... Hold on. No, I'm on the MNQ. Dang it. If it comes up in retest, that sucks because we had like the bottom entry there. Miss out on like 50, 60 bucks. Just looking for this 600 retest. Yep, got it. All right. Oh, wait. Why does it say I'm still in a trade? Am I still in... Oh, I am in this trade. What? Why am I... Oh, did I put the take profit order out too? All right, well, I can work my way out of this one. There we go. Just take it off. I was like, why does it say I'm still in a position? All right. It was not game 2 either. Game 3? Is there no highlights of game 3? There it is. Yeah, this is it. I was right. It was Dean Kramer. I'm good. All right, hold on. Seager hit a home run. Oh. I found it. I found it! Are you kidding? Dude, I should be a detective. Check this shit. You can't really see the guy. I mean, you can kind of see him, but... this is the exact home run. Let me put these side by side. I don't know if I can. Let me squeeze this one as far as it'll let me. I'm gonna try to sync them. I don't know how, but I'm gonna try. Let's do this and this. Dang, that was pretty close. That was him. It was the guy right there in the black. Let's see if they show a replay of it, of him like catching it. No, or hold on, let's see. No, they don't. Let's see if we can pause it. Look, you can see him. He's right there. Oh, I wish I could zoom in for you guys. Hold on, I probably can. Dude, I'm like getting such a kick out of this. Where's the zoom? There it is. Oh, it doesn't let me zoom on the... Oh, yeah, there we go. It's kind of weird. It's this guy. Can you see him? This is this guy in the black. You can see him. He's holding the phone up. Here, let's inch. Look, there comes the ball. You see it? Look, he's putting his hand out. I don't think he gets it though. Oh, I think it hit him. There. So that's where he was filming it. See how his other hand drops? It's right in front of his face. Oh, I wish I could zoom in even more, but I don't think I can. Oh, I can. It's really grainy though. It's this guy right here. See how he brings... So the ball... Where's the ball? I see we're about to make new lows. All right, here's the ball. See the ball up here? See it's coming down? And it's the guy in the black right there. You can see him. He's holding the phone in this hand. Puts this hand out to try to catch it. And then his other hand, that's when the short where he drops the phone goes down. And he tries to get the ball. But does he actually get the ball? No, because he reaches down for it. So he didn't catch it. Does he get it, though? Oh, look, they're reaching for it. He was still holding the phone up too. That's great. Love it. A little early morning fun. All right. /marbles. Steve, you gotta admit that was pretty cool. Get off me. My membership. Yep, I got you, Mass. What's your name in Discord? My name is Lover Girl. All right, see if we can hit those bands again. Good morning, Justin. Yeah, let me get I'll get marbles loaded up here. I'd like to see the dip under 550. Exclamation point marbles, get them in. Yesterday, the Court of International Trade blocked most of President Trump's tariffs, claiming he had overstepped his authority. How do you just block his tariffs? The market's reaction to potentially no more tariffs, as you'd expect, ES and NQ both ripped up overnight. That doesn't make any sense. I need a stock trade. I haven't been trading stocks, man. I actually pulled my money out of there. I wasn't making enough to make it worthwhile. Exclamation point marbles, get them in. Oh, I wanted to watch a video with you guys as well about Apex. The Masked Trader. The Masked Knowledge Trader. What is your Discord name, sir? What's it gonna, oh. All right, see if we can hit those bands down towards 500. Ooh, let's go. This will break down a little bit further away from 50. That's what I'm looking for. Down into the 30s. Don't retest. Don't retest. Dang it. We're right at the close. The close is at 21,525. Oh, Tony, you dog. Are you guys laughing at how much you guys upcharge for that thing? You're like, it's a tortilla, cheese, and chicken, and it's 15 bucks. I mean, it looks delicious, though. All right, looking to see what it does here. If we can get down to 525, I'd love to see it go down to 500. The low is at 489. I was shocked because it's huge. Well, it better be huge for 15 bucks. Better not be one of them small tortillas. Mass knowledge, are you here? Your old job was cheap. Yeah, well, a lot of places don't understand. If you make the customer happy, they're going to keep coming back. It's that simple. Like, if your food is good, I'm going to keep coming back for your food. If your food sucks and I feel like I got ripped off in the process, why would I ever want to come back? Yeah, exactly. Wait, what is this? Hold on, I gotta watch the chart here first. All right, coming down to the close. We have now officially filled the gap. Now, what do we do here? Do we bounce? I wonder if I can put that on the chart. Let's see. There it is. Oh, that's the open. I want the previous day close. Is that a pickle? What is that? A cheesesteak pizza? Is that a cheesesteak pizza or a pickle pizza? I don't see the close. It's kind of annoying. How do they not have the close? Is it an indicator? Previous. No. Explore community indicators? What is that? Oh. Previous day close. No, guess it's just not a thing on here. I mean, the open's kind of close, but it's not the same number. It's not the gap it needs to fill. What is middle price? I don't know what that is. Tony's sending me pictures of food, man. What are you having for lunch? Apparently, I might be riding up to this Tony's restaurant. Uber Eats was flying. Yeah, but oh yeah, here, check this out. You guys want to see something crazy? YouTuber Carlos Gaines makes a working plasma cannon from backyard of his home. Check that. Watch this. That's crazy and scary. All right, we're breaking below that 525. The low's at 489. It'd be beautiful if it could just go straight through 500, straight through the low, and straight to the bands. I would be all over that. I'd probably take more than one contract if that happens. That would be the dream setup. I'm assuming marbles is about to close. Let me check. Show us the Apex video? Yeah, I'll do that after marbles. You got 1 minute. Exclamation point marbles, get them in. You got 1 minute. That cheesesteak pizza looks unreal. Open link. Check this. It looks like it would be so good. Is he just teaching you how to make the stuff in these videos? Is that why you were taking the video? Come on, baby. Straight through 500, straight through 489. Go to like 470 at least. We got to go through the lows now, right? All right, I'll at least get marbles set up. But eating might be shitting all day. I gotta do 2 days by myself, so I want to make sure everything looks the same. Gotcha. Got the Wordle in 4. Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff I need to do. Man, that quesadilla looks good. My boy said quality over quantity. Let's go. That's so true. A lot of people don't understand that. Damn, they stuffed that cheesesteak. What kind of cheese is that? Looks like is that Cooper Sharp? It's like melted something, but it's too white to be American. It could be provolone. I mean, I guess it could be white American. Zishan, stop cheating. All right, there we go. We're through 5 at the lows. Push it. One big shove. Go. Shove it. Come on, shove it. Man, are we just gonna grind straight down all day? It's kind of frustrating. All right, let me get marbles up and rolling real quick. I want to at least get a few marbles races in. All right, Liz was first. Justin was second. Steve was third. And who was fourth? Donald. Open 26. My stomach is like, come on, man. You saw that, right? My stomach's like, come on, bro. It's like, come on, bro. What are you doing to me? Playing games with me. My Wordle graph looks like I'm flipping everyone off. I'm gonna look at it here while I start this. I'll do it while we're doing this. Lord Incognito, first one up. Alright, Wordle, Wordle, Wordle. Let me do my daily and stuff first. Pull the trigger, Donald. Pull the trigger. Boo-doo-doo. Off to see you get shafted. Donald getting shafted. Steve did it in 3. It does kind of look like you're flicking people off. You're missing your pointer finger though. Wow, we're down to only 7 already. That's crazy. Make it 6. Make it... Ooh, almost 6. Steve, what are you doing? Your marble's like taking his good old time. Ooh, how did you not take the balls of the face on that? Let's watch the live, see if Steve gets shafted or not. I think he's gonna... Oh, it's gonna be close. Ooh, shafted. Steve likes the shaft. We all know this. Only 5 marbles left. That's crazy. Man, I thought I had it. I had such a good second guess there. My phone is going nuts. Wow, none of you are even close. Oh, Justin's kind of close. That actually looks good. Stay right, stay right, stay right, stay right, stay right, stay right. Lose the top spin. No. All right, we got one last chance here. Hammer. I went right. Man, that hammer is so inconsistent. Dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. There were 6 and I was at half. Too few, run it again. All right, why not? I'll still start the next one though. I finished 1 and 2. Do I win? No, you didn't finish. Exclamation point marbles, get them in. After this marbles race, we're gonna do. We're gonna watch an Apex video. Ooh. No. That sucks. I hate sometimes when you do this and there's so many words it could be. I can't think of any other words now that wouldn't use a letter that's already in the word. Let me just try this one. Are you kidding me? Did I make it by? Dang, let's go. Oh, Tay-Tai. Getting super shafted to the point where he got to keep on going. All right, we got 14. It's better than 7. It's double, actually. Obviously. Is there anybody left? Oh, Justin. Justin's way back here trying to take balls of the face still. Oh, he's way out wide. He should avoid it. Oh, that was so close. But does he get shafted? Does he get shafted? I think he's going to. Bad timing. Oh, just made it. I'm really clueless on what the wordle is. I have no idea what word could possibly be made from these letters. I have, for the people that have solved it, I have the last 3 letters. There's no repeating letters? Now I'm even more confused. Well, I'm not more confused. I just don't understand what it could be. Wrong side, Kalbisky. Tay-Tay? That's a good line. That's a good line. Get in the hole! No bump. Go away, lasers. Go away! Get rid of the top spin. Nice. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Johnny S. Stay right. Stay right. Lose the top spin. Get in the hole. No, Liz. Liz is really good at that. I'm sorry. No bump. No bump. Go away, laser. Head it back down to the lows. Exclamation point marbles. Get it. Get them in. Get them in. I'm seriously clueless. I've tried a bunch of words that aren't words. Mass knowledge. Are you back yet? By the way, I need to know what your Discord name is. No, Donald. Y'all are a bunch of cheaters. Takes the whole fun out of the game. Dang, Steve, you guessed it on the 3rd try, and you had the same last 3 letters. How did you guess? How did you guess a word before the 2 that I guessed? The 3 that I guessed? Wait, what was your first word that you got? You cheated. You cheated. Steve cheated. That is your first word. It's not crash. Oh, that was your first word. Well, you just gave away the... Is that what you're going to do because you're driving? Yeah, he cheated. And then he put he put one more fake word in there just to make it seem like he didn't cheat. And you know it, Steve. I seriously, I have tried all the things that I think are words, and none of them were words. Maybe it's like a silent letter? None of them make... I've tried a bunch of what I think are words. Donald, I'm not looking at that. I don't know what it is, but I'm not looking at it. I've come too far. I will figure this out. I just got to keep trying random words. Like, I think I know what the second letter is, but I can't figure out... Here, let me just start putting random letters with the second letter. Or what I think is the second letter. Nope, not a word. Not a word. Not a word. Zishan just flew through his... Zishan, you took your last guess. You knew what 2 of the letters were. And you took your last guess that didn't have those 2 letters in it? What are you doing? Oh man, your generation is screwed. I found another word, but it was not it. I'm still stuck with the same 3 letters. Yeah, but Z, if you knew what the 3rd and the 4th letter are, see how they're green? You have to I'm just confused how you guys got this. Without I've had the same last 3 letters for 4 guesses now. And I'm like I'm out of guesses here. What do you think the second letter is? Well, it's not. I tried what I thought. I found a word that worked with what I thought the second letter was, and it wasn't. Zishan just confuses me. Oh yeah, exclamation point marbles. You got 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Get them in. I mean, no, not a word. I'm lost. I'm literally just trying all the letters with what I think the second letter is. I found a word, but it was not it. What? There is no way you guys guessed that. What is even that word? Oh, that's how you spell that? I would have never guessed. I would have thought that started with an S. Because isn't that how you pronounce it? You use the dictionary to find it. You use Google to find it. Oh, man. I wish I could show you. It won't let me go back. Oh, back to the puzzle. Here, I'll just show you guys. The last two were just typing random letters. I didn't even know what these words were. Oops, wrong. That was mine. A wash? I don't even know what that is. And ganache, I don't know. I just was like, well, it could be a W. So I started putting letters in front of the W. And I was like, well, it could be an N. So I just started putting letters in front of the N. But I guess it's like quash, like, but it's like, apparently it's like reject or void. Here, I was looking at it. Reject or void, especially by legal procedure. But doesn't that mean like I'm going to squash what's happening like that? I would have assumed that was like a S. A hospital executive quashed rumors that nursing staff will lose jobs. Yeah, like suppress. Yeah, that word, that's like, nah, you got to squash that. Right? It starts with a S. That's bogus. I've been misled my entire life. All right, hold on. We're going to get a trade here. Is it going to go through 50? Pretty nice candle down. I'd expect a little bounce before it tries to go through 50. Or not. All right, we're through 50. And volatility is actually, that's 300 bucks in that little candle there. Gotta be a little, maybe be a little more careful. Wait, what? Whoa. All right. So we can get the 50 retest here to get one of these out. This is adding up kind of quick. I don't have any other. I do have one. Quite the drop here. Doesn't want to stop either. Jeez. Where are we going? Thinking maybe we just try to get out of this on the 50 retest if it gives it to us. Not a huge fan of our entry here. Especially this feels like the sellers are really in control. We're not getting that like immediate bounce. And that was a big... I mean, eventually it probably retests here, but now it's just a matter of when. I really don't want this to get too far out of hand. Especially because it's pretty volatile. Like the candles are actually pretty big here. Yeah, sellers just seem to be in control here. This is a pretty straight down move. Squash is a vegetable? I mean, yeah, true. Come on. Come up and get me. I just want out of the trade. This isn't my favorite trade at the moment. Like I said, we probably come up and retest this 80 area, but right now it feels like it's struggling way too much. I don't want to... My goal is not to be in long positions like this. I want to be in for a minute max. I'm looking for immediate gratification. This is not good. It faked out to the upside here. Come on, reclaim it. Reclaim it. No. Come on, get up there. Need to get back above 430 here. Where's that data box? Curious what the high of this candle was. 36. Yeah, we didn't even get into the 40s. This isn't good. It's probably going to break lower. Yeah. There's the 400 test. That's a good rebound on the pop through. Hopefully we can get back up into this range. We can get right back up into this range towards the top of this candle. I'll feel a little bit better. Nope. Not yet, anyway. There we go. Get up there. Not feeling very confident where my average is, though. It's like right at the top of this candle. Unfortunately, I could very easily fake out again without getting above my average, if it even goes back up. I mean, I'm not planning on blowing an account. This one would have to go pretty far to blow it. I'm willing to take a little bit more risk on this account just because of the big gap it has. I'm kind of proud of myself that I haven't added again yet, to be honest. Usually I would have added, and if it would have broken down, I'd already have too many contracts and it would add up way too fast. But in theory, in my head, we're going to come back up and retest 80. So asking for at least a 50 test to me is not very unrealistic. And on top of that, I'm still giving myself room to the downside if it wants to try lower before coming back up, which then will get me below this, the top of this candle, if I do add again. There we go. Nice little pop up. Come on, go retest 50. Not asking for much. Come on. Just want the 50 retest. No. What a tease. That's what I said. We could get back up here and just reject that same spot. But if we can bust through into the 40s, hopefully I'll get a fill. I'm ready to swipe this one down too. There we go. We're through. Come on, go up and test 50. Come on. Just do it. That's so brutal. Just doesn't want to. It's trying. Oh, we were green for a split second. Green for a split second. Oh no. Look at that little wick. That little tiny wick right through our average. If this goes all the way back down, man, that's going to be so sad. And I could just take one off for a loss while it's hanging here. Come on, go. Go. There we go. Come on, keep going. Keep going. Yes, let's go. All right, got out of that. I'm actually really happy with my patience on that. As we started coming back up here, my stop was definitely there because there's no way I'm letting this, because if it comes back down again after a fake out like that and hits the lows, like it's gonna go. So we'll take that. All right, let's play some marbles and then we're gonna watch this video. This is gonna be our last marbles race. But I want to get this full video in, which it's going to take a little while because it was like 20 some minutes. We'll watch it on 1.5 though. All right, home. Let's see, we got 10 members. So we got, I'm assuming it was Jason that joined. See if the others are the same. Steve, Justin, Donald, Jason. Oh, Rob. Steve, you didn't get your, Liz isn't joined. Liz didn't join. That's alright, I'll leave her in there. At least the extra ones. Alright, 35. While this is going, I'm gonna get the video queued up. Yeah, I got you in there. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Lauren Lowe, first one up. Look at that pullback on the chart. I thought I had my Quantower on here, but I guess not. Alright, canceled that one. Let's get this video pulled up. Alright, right after this Marvel's race, we'll watch it. Lauren's about to get shafted. Sorry, Lauren. Nobody even noticed. Liz, I'm surprised you didn't notice. You didn't notice I trimmed up the beard? Duo Battle Royale for 5k coins? Nah. No, we're not. Ooh, Steve, you got shafted so hard. You made it. We might do some races eventually for some coins, but not today. Anyway, we're already so far behind. All right, looking for another trade here while the race is going on. Breaking the lows again. Got out right at the top of that move. That's crazy. Looking for a big push down towards 50. Yeah, popped right back up. Rob with a solid line. See if he can get hammered correctly. Yoink. That looks pretty good. It's got to go left. It's got to go left. It's got to go left. You're going to be there, but I think you're going to go too far left. Yep. Money printer. Slow down, money printer! No, this isn't ending well. No. Our last hope is Steve. The VIP cleaner himself. Don't hit your other marble. Slow down! Oh, jeez, peasy. What's up with you guys overshooting it? Both get lasered at the same time. Oh, you're gonna... Oh, yeah, you got it. Alright. Let's give this a watch. Let's see if I can... There we go. Let's do 1.75.
Affiliates and influencers, just make a quick video for you. Hey guys, John with Apex here. Kind of a quick informal video here. I was asked by some of the Apex affiliates and influencers just to make a quick video for you guys, help you understand and answer questions in your rooms and groups that people be having about why some users are not able to add on more evaluation simulated accounts right now. Could be several reasons why users aren't able to add on more. Right now, we don't have single formulas or a fixed set of metrics for that. We don't have caps set in place right now. A lot of companies do. We don't have that. We might here in the near future and lay out some detailed paths to live. But anyway, look, you guys know there's a huge shift in the industry with just about every firm.
Real quick, here was the email that they sent. It says, Apex affiliates, this is a video message from John walking through the evaluation limitations and process to keep you updated and help you answer any questions that come up in your rooms or groups. And here's the video. The message below will be sent to traders that are on the eval limitations to help them understand the process and answer questions as what to expect. And I mean, this is like super long. If you guys want to read this, I'm literally going to copy paste it into the Discord. because I don't want to sit here and read it. It'll probably take a little too long. I'll put it in announcements. I literally made it like a little notepad.
Firm out there now creating past the live funding. Not only should every trader want that as well.
Still need it louder?
Put in a live account, but firms have to do this as well, just for it's necessary for health and longevity of any firm. Only so much can be paid out of SIM accounts.
Mass, what's your Discord name?
Before it has
you disappeared on me.
Or forces firms to change programs or restructure programs, tighten up payout policies. We've all seen that going on for months now, especially just in the last few weeks here. Certain firms changing and adding rules.
You guys see that tree growing out of my hats? Look at this.
We've actually had live funding options for a few years now, since early 2022. We have moved traders out of SIM and onto live, but honestly, not that many. There hasn't been a whole lot. Why? Well, some traders that we've opted to elected to, let's say they've been with us a while, they're at 100% payout level, they opted to just take the whole payout, go open their own live account, instead of trading with us. But to be honest, we've had the option, but it wasn't a big focus of Apex. It wasn't a big priority or focus to move people over. Even though we had it, we were focused on our growth and staffing up for that and keeping up the payouts. And it was something we did when traders got to a certain level or a certain amount of payouts or larger accounts that we'd offer that or paid out. It was just wasn't a focus to build out that whole department and have people monitoring that and tracking that and moving people over and doing the paperwork and the regulatory paperwork to get them over to the regulated broker, and it's a whole process. But that's all changing now, as you know, and the prop industry in general has changed. We all have to change with it. Everything's changed. The programs have gotten easier. The payouts have gotten faster. They've gotten more accessible. I can remember back when evaluations were 2 weeks, 14 days. Now you can pass evaluation a day. Or I remember when trader had to pay trade 25 days just to get the first payout, and there was only this one little period every month. Now we've got payouts everywhere from 1 day to 5 days to 8 days, and multiple payouts every month, multiple accounts, easier rule. So the industry's changed to where there's a lot more potentially to be paid out of some accounts. And of course, with regulation coming, we all know that that's going to be a big part of regulation, is going to see that traders are not sitting in SIM accounts forever. Traders are not getting paid out of SIM accounts forever. That's a certain period of time, and then they're moved over to live. They want to see that our industry is contributing to the industry in general, helping the market, providing liquidity. You guys know all this stuff. So again, SIM funded accounts are exactly that. They're simulated. They're not backed by real capital. And payouts from these accounts at some point, have to be moved over to coming out of a live account. There's only so much the firm can sustain by paying out of simulated accounts, but at the same time, keep their costs down, keep their programs attractive, accessible, and good pricing. So purpose of evals, purpose of PAs is simply to the process of identifying traders that have developed a system with defined rules and discipline and consistency and risk management, and can grow and manage and compound and protect an account. Not just simply working through or even taking advantage of or gaming the SIM environment or cheap, price entry points to just blow and go, and pop. Here's a big withdrawal, blow and go, up, and up. At some point, keep and grow accounts and show they can build capital, because that's what's needed in order to put someone behind a live, live fund account with real money. So,
All right, I was just flipping my take profit trader account.
Some traders might not move out of a SIM environment until they've spent months in the program, and maybe they've cycled through hundreds of accounts, and maybe they've taken many accounts along the way. Others make managers have had one account or a couple of accounts, and they've shown strong risk management. There's not a lot of ups and downs in their account. There's not huge windfall days and then huge loss days. They're just a steady equity curve. They're doing things right. They're not going max contracts. They're not blowing accounts. They're not over risking. They're just slowly compounding, building, following the rules, even just a couple of accounts, and build those accounts up. And no, they might not have had hundreds of accounts. They might have never had 20 accounts. But I've been trading just a couple of accounts for the last 3 months and got them up to 15, 20 grand each, just doing it slow. Might not only take them a couple of payouts, but some of them haven't even taken a payout yet. They're just building the balance in there, building a cushion. And that just kind of shows you more that they're trying to do things right for the long term. So a history of payouts does not automatically qualify someone for live trading. Some traders have had large payouts, or they've had a lot of frequent payouts, but they've done so by churning through accounts or turning and burning accounts. Just taking a payout, blowing an account, replacing it constantly. 10, 20, 30 new evals every week, and 10, 15 new PAs every week, just going through, and then they happen to get payouts out of that. That's turning the system. And that kind of rinse and repeat strategy involves windfalls and high risk, and that doesn't demonstrate the ability to long-term manage an account. And so someone like that, no, Apex might not move them over to a live account. They're clearly not ready for that, even if they've had a large payout. Some people said, Apex has had this payout or this large payout, but they didn't move the person they're offering to live. Well, and that's not the case with every one of them, but that could be part of the reason there. From the prop firm's perspective, it's challenging to assess who is ready for live, meaning, this person's had hundreds of accounts and bunches of payouts. Why? Well, are they using the system, kind of cheating the system and just blowing and going? Or are they someone like, I'll admit, it was me as well back, before Apex, and we were trading prop with other, I blew plenty of accounts. I've blown live accounts, right? Like trading takes time, trading takes skill. So is somebody just working the system blow and go, or somebody going through and learning and improving and getting better, and then they've gotten better, and maybe they've been doing it for a year, maybe they've doing it for months, maybe they've gone through hundreds of accounts, and now they've just improved their strategy or system, and they're learning the skills to be able to manage and compound and keep accounts, and manage and protect an account, as opposed to just constantly needing, 10s and 20s and 30s and new evals and new PA to feed that. And that's kind of, the difference there, because, in live trading, there's not a reset button. You can't just go buy another cheap eval and start fresh. It's real money. It's not like a video game of, hey, I blew it on level 3, I'll just start over. And that's a big shift in mindset of somebody that needs to have that shift in mindset to be in a live account of, this is a live account. This is the account. I have to protect this account. I can't just go add evals into it and start over. I have to focus and build an account. And some traders will make that shift very easy and transition into live, or show that, hey, I can take the PA accounts I have now and protect them and manage them and show risk and compound them and build these up and then move over. I don't need to, throw in 20, 30 accounts new every week just to replace, let them go. And that's really the big difference there. Others will shift easily into that. And then go into the live accounts with a lot of flexibility. There's no consistency rules there. You do daily withdrawals. You scale up over time. There's not maximum amounts. Now, others may not be able to grow and maintain their account and keep an account, which signals they're not ready for live money trading, obviously, right? Now, somebody might not be ready for live money trading because they, are going through accounts. And again, that doesn't all mean bad. It doesn't all mean there's abuse. Some of it's just, hey, still learning, still improving. We've all been there. But there's also a point where traders cannot remain in a simulated environment, and definitely taking payouts out of the sim environment without a clear, strategy or system, without a rules-based system. If the approach is simply just to churn and burn sim accounts for windfall payouts, that's not aligned with the purpose of the program. And if they can't show that, hey, I don't have to do that, I can focus and keep accounts and grow them, then, we might not be able to move them to live just yet. But we also can't just leave them in sim, just churning that and, taking hundreds of thousands of dollars every month in payouts without, clear direction there. So, for those that
going
are
up to retest that 480
from adding into evaluation,
told you it's just a matter of when.
There that's being reviewed. Some of the people that were limited, it's a mix. Some may be asked to provide additional information, just hey, explain your strategy, your system, and your rules, and mark up a couple of charts to show us that you're actually trading a system, a rules-based system, and you're working towards consistency and intent. Clarify whether the trader is running a rules-based system or simply cycling through accounts, just trying to get sim profits. Other people, it's very clear they're ready to move to live and want to move to live. Just to clarify, some traders that receive that email that they wouldn't be able to add on new evaluations have asked, though, why am I being banned? What did I do wrong? Okay, that's a misconception. No one's being banned, and it doesn't mean you did anything wrong. Receiving that notice doesn't mean anything wrong. It means either your payouts or your balances or your performance levels now require a review to determine if it's time to move out of and transition out of sim. As it clearly stated in the email, this doesn't affect any existing evaluations or being able to pass those, turn those into more PAs, doesn't affect your trading your PA account or the ability to do withdrawal requests. You still operate your current accounts and convert them. You just can't add in more simulations when you're going through the process of being reviewed and transition out of simulation. Okay, it's not a ban, it's not a probation, it's not a punishment. It's a signal that possibly ready for the next step, or some adjustments need to be made. It's got to be determined. Is your approach based on solely on churning or a rules-based system? And if it's determined it's only based on churning, then there might be limitations on future accounts or payouts. So there's been a few other questions of what if I blow my account before I move to live? Or what if I go to live and then when I'm in live, I blow the account? Can I come back with Apex and start, or am I just bad luck? How can I be considered to get more evals? Okay, those situations will all be determined case by case, but no, it's not Apex's intent to limit anyone's opportunity from becoming a live.
So real quick, there's a guy, let me just show him to you. I think this is his name. Scallops. Yeah, this guy. Apparently I'm subscribed. It was probably just because I wanted to come back and talk about him. This guy literally does what he was just talking about, where he churns the accounts. And what he means by churning the accounts is he's sacrificing one account. Like, let's see what he's doing right now, just out of curiosity. All right, so he's in a trade. So what he would do, well, I'll just show you. So what he would do on his chart is he would basically get into a big position with one account. And then if that account is losing, he will then essentially take the same trade, but at the higher price. Like in his head, he feels like he knows which way the market's going to go, but sometimes he'll just be way too early and he'll blow an account, but he always takes big size. So if for some reason one of the accounts doesn't work, he just gets into one of the other accounts. So he's basically sacrificing one account to make another account work. So if he always has 20 accounts, over time, he's going to blow. Like he knows, like he says this, this is what he does. So like that's his system. Like, where does it say? He has a thing where it says, see how I made, oh yeah, it's down here in the thing. How I made 31,000 in 30 days with the Apex payouts. It's literally him. I didn't watch that or see what it even is, but it actually looks like it's his website. But what he does, he's explained it in his live before, because I was just sitting here bored one day and I was listening to him. And obviously people were asking him, he's got 3,000 people watching him. But he's basically saying, yeah, I'm going to blow like 10 accounts, but I'm also hopefully going to get 10 accounts to pay out, which would more than pay for the 10 accounts he blows. Right? That's what he's doing. So like if he's max size on one of these positions and it's going against him, he will then get max size again at the better price, hoping that that account will work. And then he'll basically keep doing that over and over again. So, but he'll have like accounts that are in the green. He will save those accounts for when he gets in those positions. So he'll take the more risky positions on like the new accounts or the accounts that aren't doing well to start the trade. And if those don't work out and he ends up blowing those accounts, he will then get in with the better accounts. So he's doing exactly what John is saying they're going to try to stop. So he's literally streaming live him doing exactly what John said not to do. So if they don't go take care of this guy specifically, then everything John's saying is just BS. And the reason that they wouldn't do that is because he's got 3,000 people watching him daily, and he's probably bringing in a crap ton of affiliates. Like, he's bringing people in and getting them to sign up because he's showing them what they could do. And the problem with this is if they're going to play favoritism and they're going to let him do it just to get all these people to sign up, but then when the people that sign up start doing the same thing, they're the ones that are getting banned. And they're like, well, what the heck? Like this guy's doing it. And that's why everyone always says that the YouTubers get special privileges, is because why aren't they stopping him from doing it? He was banned and recently got reinstated. Well, there you go. When did that happen, Piano? If you could find the video where he talks about that, I'd love to go watch that. Anyways, back to the
trader and letting them, demonstrate their skill in the simulator.
And what he's talking about now, I'm gonna go back a little because I want to listen to it. So, what happens if you get sent to live, but they stop you from getting more evals? You blow the live account. I was actually curious to this exact question. So,
then there might be limitations on future accounts or payouts. So there's been a few other questions of what if I blow my account before I move to live? Or what if I go to live and then when I'm in live, I blow the account? Can I come back
that's my question.
Start, or am I just out of luck? How can I be considered to get more evals? Yeah, those situations will all be determined case by case. But no, it's not Apex's intent to limit anyone's opportunity from becoming a live funded trader.
Well, see, so this is my biggest problem with the whole case by case thing. You're requiring manpower. You're one of the biggest firms out there and you have so many customers, and you're going to tell me that you're going to go on a case by case basis with a lot of this stuff like that. This is what made you fall behind in the first place. They need to just come up with a set rules and automate it. That's what most of the good companies are doing now, because they're like, look, there's no favoritism being played. These are our rules. You either follow them or it's going to trigger a red flag and you're done. But no, they keep doing this case by case crap, probably for exactly that purpose of the future scout.
However, again, there maybe need to be a limit or a cap on ongoing payouts from simulated accounts, or number of accounts available. Meaning, if somebody is moved to live and they do end up blowing a live account, is it like, oh, sorry, Apex is done with you, or can I come back in and start in the same environment again and get evaluations and turn those into PAs? And in most cases, the answer would be yes, you can. Now, that doesn't mean come in with 20 accounts and blow and go and start just trying to use the sim system for payouts again. It would be, to come back in and take evaluations, prove yourself, fix whatever issues you felt like you might have had, in live and get your head straight and get, more time to get the system nailed down. But it doesn't mean, we've all seen this. Other firms have talked about it too, of moving people to live who purposely blow the live account just so they can go back into SIM and do SIM payouts. And that's not what it's for. And that's, somebody that blew live, okay, sure.
I don't really understand that. Like, what's the point of blowing the live account on purpose? Because aren't you making, like, you can make unlimited money in the live account. Why would you not just try to run that up? Doesn't make any sense to me.
Come back, we'll start with only X amount of evals and turn them into PAs. When the PAs hit their trailing threshold, or when they get to a predetermined balance, let's move that back over to live and let's get you over there. It's not a way to just, just stay in SIM, running through churn accounts or whatever. So, again, that'd be on a case-by-case basis that can be worked out. Here's another big question I've seen that I think is just a big misconception, and it's totally backwards and opposite. Some people have said, hey, I've only had a handful of accounts. Why am I being considered already? I haven't had hundreds of accounts. I haven't even had 20 accounts. I've only had a few. Or some, like I only have one. Why am I being considered for move? Some will question, why is Apex not waiting until they have multiple accounts? Or, some of these people might have only had just a few payouts or a couple payouts. How come you're not waiting for them to have tons of payouts before moving them? In fact, a couple people haven't even taken a payout request yet because they've just been building their account up with a cushion. Why are you moving these people? Well, these are actually the simplest ones to assess because, let's say there's a trader who's only had a couple of accounts and traded them for 3 months, brought the balances up to 15, 20,000, whatever. Again, they're not going in with all contracts. They're not having major swings up and down. They're good risk management, steady growth, compounding, clearly showing. They haven't even, again, they've only had 1, 2, 3 accounts for months now. They've even tried to do 20 accounts in copy trade. They're focused on compounding, protecting, and building an account. That is the perfect person that we would want to put into live money. It's easier to actually see that and assess that with someone that's only had a few accounts or even a few.
Wait, the future scalper guy was banned last year and got reinstated just last month? That can't be right. He's been trading Apex for a while.
Few payouts or even no payouts because they're building these balances.
Then again, maybe not because I only found out about him about a month ago.
Time to look at transition out is what have they built in those accounts. Put yourself in the same spot. You've got somebody that's only had 3 accounts for however long and slow and steady.
But why would he not get banned again? He's clearly breaking the rules, according to what John's saying in this.
Not blowing it, not windfall, and building balance. Let's get him behind real money. Versus, okay, well, this person's had $200,000 of payouts from 2,000 here and 2,000 here, and they've been through 800 PA account. Are they ready for that? Are they just churning through? Are they actually developed? How do we right? So some people look at it as like a negative or something of, I don't understand why, traders with low payout history or fewer accounts are already being considered. Isn't that limiting them from not being able to at some point just keep taking SIM withdrawal and go through all these accounts and get accounts? So far, they haven't showed that they wanted to get all those extra accounts, but it actually is the opposite. It's kind of a skip the line kind of thing for them, especially if they've only had a few accounts or a couple of payouts, or maybe haven't even requested yet. They're just building up this balance because as soon as they go live, they don't have all these rules or limitations anymore. They don't have restrictions of only a couple grand for the first 4 payouts. They don't have consistency rules. Once balance is moved over to live, and above that, you can take out daily withdrawals. No consistency rule. It's like money. Consistency rules are there to help protect the SIM environment of people just windfall or gambling. They don't have to wait 8 days. It actually kind of slingshots them past some of that. Also in live, everything is evaluated ongoing based on performance to be able to increase margin and contracts and size and be able to scale that up just based on performance, not by having to go buy evals and pass tests and pay fees. There's ability there just to grow. So anyway, the payout, or the team's already going through reaching out to members. Some members have already been officially invited to to live prop account and receive paperwork and getting that going so they can get moved over. Others have already been told, hey, for now, after looking in, keep doing some a little longer. Be sure to follow your rules, follow our rules, blah blah blah. Others have been requested to explain the strategy system, mark us in charts, help us understand that you're actually following the system. So we're moving forward with all that. Be patient as that's happening, but I hope that helps explain a little bit what's going on, or helps you guys as influencers and affiliates be able to answer questions for people. With regards to what the limitation is there on new evals. Of course, you have every different kind of comment response out there on social media. Everything from, oh, this is awesome, this is great, I'm I'm so happy I was invited live. I feel honored. Then you have people upset, and you have people saying, "Oh, Apex is just cutting off profitable traders." Okay, well, how do you define a profitable trader? And that's kind of what the point of some of this is does a truly actual profitable trader need to be throwing in 20 or 30 new evaluation accounts every week and blowing and going through those, and then blowing going through 5, 10, 15 PA accounts every week and blowing. Oh, I may have got to pay out and blow. Okay, that's not profitable trading if it's churning. A couple other things I've heard is this is Apex is trying to cut people off and close them out. No one will ever be responded to. No one will be asked for information. No one will be asked for charts or strategy or system. This is just whatever. No, that's not the case either. I know there was a time last year at some point where there was some groups of people that were put on blocks from new evaluations as well. I have addressed that before, that was not handled or communicated well, but that was also a very different situation. If you remember, those groups of people that were put on that block were also put on probation at the same time of that, they couldn't DCA and they had to do X, Y, Z. They had to have a safety net. There was other reasons for that. Yes, through that, some people were actually moved out to live. Some people were determined not ready to move to live and were paid out. Others, it was a completely different situation there. Again, none of that happened here. There was no additional rules or probations or anything like that here. It was, I think the email said, business as usual, meaning trade as usual. There's not different trading rules or limitations of which you could trade or not. You just can't add in a ton more. You can add in more simulation when you're going through the process of being moved off of simulation. Focus on doing things right. Focus on trading your PA accounts. Pretty much every company out there is doing the same thing. Once you move into a live, you can't have live and sim. They don't want focus split. And while you're being looked at to move over to live, we don't want this whole other, oh my gosh, I got to run out and buy another 50 evals and then throw that in the mix and get distracted and not focus on PA accounts. Other people say, oh, Apex knew this wouldn't go over well, so they did this and then launched a 90% off sale to smooth it over with people. Okay, well, any of you that have been around a while know it was Memorial Day, and we pretty much always do sales on the holidays. Part of the reason this was done beforehand was literally to not have hundreds of new evals come in at 90% off when we're trying to move off. So it's kind of the opposite there. Speaking of that, we'll see some other announcements and some other specials. I don't know if you have looked at the website today, but earlier today, this number right here was $4.99 something, and guess what it is now after some approvals today? Over $500 million of Apex Pay now. Craziness. Huge milestone. So be ready for us to celebrate that as well. So, okay, I hope this helps you guys. Again, so the affiliates and influencers asked me to just put together a message, help you guys understand what's going on so that you're able to relay some of this information to your people that are asking. Of course, we'll get this out to them as well. Okay, thanks so much.
There you go. Heard it from John himself. Anyone got any questions before I get out of here? I'm probably going to put a video out today about that, just kind of summarizing the email. Where's Daryl? He's hiding. He's always hiding. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. I appreciate y'all being here. Hopefully that was informative. We ended today up 508. We flipped the other accounts, and we're gonna take that payout live on stream tomorrow. And then I also have a 150K account with Take Profit Trader that I passed in one shot yesterday. So I'm just flipping that account as well to get another account there. That was kind of to make up for the My Funded Futures account that I had. How much is payout? 2K. I'm leaving at 10:30. I'm actually leaving late, not early. I'm leaving at 10:30 for the next couple of weeks just so that I can start putting some videos out. I realized that from 10:30 to like 11:30, 12 o'clock, I wasn't really doing anything except for just trying to pass time. So I figured I could actually do some actual work and take it a little bit more serious and whatnot. First payout since, I think it was March. It's been a couple months. But it has been too long. I definitely had a bad streak, but I feel like it's turned around a decent amount since then. I feel like we've been trading well. So we'll take this payout and we'll keep trucking forward. But I'll be in the Discord if you guys want to keep talking. Steve, obviously, you can text if you want to text me. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Hopefully you have a good rest of your day. And when we going back to YouTube, no one here? What are you talking about? Find me on Discord, text me. Don't call me because I'm gonna be sitting here working. All right, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow morning. Appreciate y'all. Peace.